I'll be very honest, I actually think that The Sword in the Stone is probably one of Disney's funniest movies to date. Well, one of their funniest films from their animation department. And the reason why is because it definitely comes from the main character himself, Merlin, and some of the other characters as well. And basically, you already know the story of when you have the King Arthur story. When like King Arthur comes across Merlin because he's an orphan because his father used to be the king, and on he and on Merlin basically become friends, and then he's basically like his teacher. Or you all know Merlin. He's basically like like his teacher, and he can predict the future, and stuff. Often he has an owl named Archimedes, who's voiced by Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. And we basically get a last minute villain called Mad Madam Mim, who was a lot of fun. But yeah, we already know the story. And it's a good, and it does seem like a good story. But the problem is with the story is that what it kind of feels weak. Like it just feels like more of an educational film than just a Disney animated film. But the way that the film is written, I probably wouldn't mind so much. It's because there is a lot of good jokes in the movie that really make me laugh, and a lot of good slapstick. Plus, I really like the side character. Plus, I love a lot of the characters. And the animation is pretty good as well. It's not like groundbreaking or anything, but it is pretty good on its own. But I also really like the last bit, the climax of the film, where the wizards duel. Oh, like it's really funny, and it's so much fun to watch. Like probably one of Disney's best parts of one of Disney's best climaxes. And I also love the fact that I like the relationship between Arthur and Merlin. And when the owl character was really funny. I like the foster father and his son. On like their but the son character is a jerk, but he's kind of funny. And the father character, does seem have a heart, but but he is kind of the mean person as well too sometimes. But like I said, my only problems with the movie is that the story is very weak. Like am I only disturbed that that Oz's voice is so strange? Like it does sound like two different people or like a few different people or something. It's just so weird. Or to hear something like that, especially for a Disney film. The next Disney animated film I'm going to talk about, is kind of guilty of the same way, but it's not quite as bad as this one. But yeah, I do love this movie, but it does have a weak story, but I love it, and it's probably one of my favorites. Or that's one of the funniest films. It's a lot of fun. It's very creative. It has a lot of good animation on very likable characters, and some great comedy and slapstick. So if you are if you are a Disney fan and just want to watch all of it and stuff, definitely check it out. And it's worth like 80 minutes of your time. I am the Bostonian Critic. I'm signing out. If you like what you see here, click like, subscribe, comment below. And I will see you in a little bit. Take care.